Hello again. What I want to deal with here today is communication. I'm reminded of the movie Cool Hand Luke, where the warden says to Luke, what we have here is an inability to communicate, so therefore you're going to spend the night in the box. Well, to use that as an analogy, it appears to me that we have a problem with communication in our current circumstance on this planet and our current journey, I may add evolutionary journey. And it is pretty shaky right now and quite scary. So I want to refer to the Charter of Rights and Freedoms that was brought to Canada in 1982, and Pierre Elliott Trudeau and the Queen signed this document, and it's called the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And it states that Canada is founded upon principles that recognize the supremacy of God and the rule of law. And then it goes on to list our rights, and apparently we have freedom of thought, which is generous. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's quite a few people out there that would like to control our thoughts, but we do have freedom of thought. We have freedom of expression, and we have freedom of belief. And all of those freedoms are protected in the Charter because we also have security of person. In other words, our person is protected while we are exercising our rights. The problem is, it's a wonderful document. It would, if it was really practiced, it would cause us who disagree with each other at least to listen and not be intimidated by saying what we're saying, so that possibly on the one side you have the progressive left-wing side, and on the other side you have the right-wing fundamentalists, and I've been on both sides, so I think I know what I'm talking about here. And both sides cause a certain amount of blindness because they are really wired on their agenda. And much of that agenda is what we call culture wars. And I, in my past life, in my fundamentalist life, I fought the culture war with everything I had. And basically all the fears I had are coming to pass. So, you know, at one point, it's kind of maybe humorous, but I said to the Lord, hey, Lord, I mean, I'm going out there, I think I'm speaking up for God and all that, and I don't see any support here. I said, well, if you don't send a storm of thunder and lightning or something to stop this parade, I'm out. And of course, the parade went on, and it was a beautiful parade day, so I told the Lord, that's it, I'm done. Hey, I'm tired of standing up to this thing. But anyway, so I've kept my word there. I've pretty well stayed out of it. And the culture wars go on. And they're destructive. If you picture a plane with a left wing and a right wing, that plane needs both, the right wing and the left wing. So they both have valid concerns. But there's so much disagreement on the priorities. One of the things that really has kind of upset me is this whole drag phenomenon that's going on right now. I mean, you know, I draw the line when it comes to using children. I think it just isn't good. And I would say to parents and teachers that, are they really going to be pleased when their son says he's a girl and her daughter says she's a boy, and they want to act out? And And they may decide to do drag because drag is acceptable. It's you know, you don't dare say anything against it because you have to be totally tolerant. And yet at that end, the other end, there's no tolerance for, you know, a guy like me who's fairly traditional. Somehow being traditional is wrong. Somehow being a family guy is just doesn't cut it. So that's the place we're at. And I don't think we're going to be happy when kids show up at the dinner table with horns and whatever else going on and they decide to go to school like that. I don't think the teachers are going to be thrilled. But guess what? You can't do anything about it because you've already approved it. So here it is. That's that's my take on the culture wars currently. I just can't help it. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, kids are kids, and let them be kids. Let's let them grow up without trying to convince them that they're so and so and so and so, and they may be this and they may be that. No. When I grew up, a boy was a boy and a girl was a girl, and you didn't hear too much beyond that. And we knew what a girl looked like and what a boy, and what a girl had and what a boy had, and this is what generally was considered somewhat enough. Well, now there isn't anything that's enough. There's no limit. So anyway, getting back to my original point about the Charter, I'm exercising my freedom of expression, and one of the things that is required for healthy freedom of expression is the determination of whether or not it's true. This is very necessary to be. This is where the Charter didn't really express this requirement that it's got to be true. So how do you find if it's true or not? Who is going to say it's true? Is the media going to say it's true? Is CNN going to say it's true? Is Fox News going to say it's true? Is that going to make it true? Well, I think what would make it true is if we were tolerant enough to listen to the other side and perhaps debate what is true, and then you could have a very easy system of establishing whether or not the majority think the world is round or flat. You know, and by golly, I just talked to somebody today who's totally convinced it's flat. And you know, he's a successful person and he seems to be sane and everything else. So hey, I'm not going to stop whatever associating with that person because they think the world is flat. I just told him I think he's nuts. So, but no hard feelings. Let's just continue to be friends. Maybe we will come to some agreement here somewhere down the road. So anyway, that's my rant for today. And I kind of feel better that I got it out. Thanks and God bless. Bye.